What's up, Scorpio? So, the energy is really intense right now. A lot of emotions are coming to the surface, and it's like a huge time to evaluate, to see the things that serve you and dump the things that don't. Now, there's a flip side to this whole energy as it pertains to you, Scorpio. You see, someone's playing games, someone's having a little fun. And if there was one word to describe the energy that is surrounding you now and this energy lingering on out throughout the next few weeks, that one word would be spellbound. And of course, to further help you understand what it is that I'm trying to tell you, Scorpio, I need for you to go with me on a mind trip. Oh my, how jealousy will make one so evil. Now, there's a person who sees you becoming successful. They see you following and pursuing your dreams. They see you about to touch and taste the sweet taste of life purpose. They don't want that. So what do? They cast a spell. This spell, they want you to fall madly in love with someone. So now, you focus on that person. You focus on putting your all into the relationship with that person. You focus on taking care and giving all of your love and attention to that person. And you put all of your energy and effort into pursuing that person's dream and helping them to succeed and helping them make it to the top. This spell is supposed to take you and derail you from where you are supposed to go. Now they don't care who you fall in love with. In fact, they set the spell so that you fall in love with the next person you lock eyes with. It could be a man, it could be a woman, it could be a cat, it could be a dog. They don't care. So the spell was set. Now across town, there you were. You lifted your head from the sink. You patted down your freshly washed face and you locked eyes in the mirror with yourself. All right, Scorpio. So, I hope you guys get the gist of it. Now, I don't literally mean somebody is over there like casting spells and all of that. You know how we do on the mind trip. We speak figuratively, right? Symbolically. So the gist of it is, what someone may mean for your evil, it's going to be turned for your good. And you might not even know about it. You was just wiping your face down in the mind trip, doing what you normally do, but you were protected through the spiritual realm because that's just the way your protection game set up. So a lot of you guys during this retro, you might be seeing a lot of things come up that you should pay attention to and stay in a state of gratitude. I'm feeling the need to tell a few people a few things. I don't know who this applies to, but take it how it resonates. Some of you guys, this is one thing. Some of you guys are looking for like currency, or you're looking like for your prayer to be answered in a specific way. But I got for somebody, your prayer was answered in the protection of your children. Like you looking for, where's my job, where's my money? Well, you know, in the spirit realm, that currency came in the form of angels. You know, as your child maybe walked to school or came home or got on the bus or y'all was traveling somewhere. Okay, I'm being told to tell you that your currency comes in the form of like protection sometimes. Sometimes we look for money. Sometimes we look for, well, where's my house? Where's my car? We're looking for these material things. But if you could see sometimes what's really going on in the spiritual realm and see the type of protection game that has been set up for you, you will be really in a state of gratitude because you never really know what's going on. This is an evil world that we live in if you see it from that standpoint. Like, I'm not the type of person where I walk around in the evil world. I just take everything in like a neutral standpoint. Like, oh, okay, some people do this and some people do that. It's a balance, the yin and yang, the black and white. Okay, we need both sides. But at the same time, if you're on this side and you want to prevent a lot of things from happening, then the spiritual world is like where it's at. For some of you guys, one person maybe, I'm told that your form of currency came in one of your family members being healed from like an illness. Okay, could have been cancer, could have been like even diabetes and stuff like that. Like some of y'all, your people's form of healing is the currency. That's the prayer being answered. Some of y'all like, I just need some relief. Well, the relief may be that you don't have to, you know, sit on the edge of your seat wondering, are you getting a phone call about this person? Or some of y'all, it may be a behavior change in your children. I'm saying a lot with children, okay? So just know that. But as it pertains to you, Scorpio, there's about to be a release, especially when it comes to you pulling on the things that are your higher calling. It's like you're going to be spellbound by your own intuitive abilities, your own ability to manifest your own power. It's like you're going to be obsessed with yourself. You're going to be obsessed with what you can do, how far you can reach into yourself. What can I bring out? What's in there? I wonder what I can do if I just go for it. Okay, a lot of y'all gonna be on the edge of your seats like that. So we're gonna get to the traditional tarot. We're gonna see what you got specifically coming up for you, if it resonates, and let's go. Center of the reading. Ooh, I'm gonna be reaching inside to see what's there. Emperor. Okay, now some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries. This could be the person who sees, is that Scorpio doing their thing? Well, let me try to shoot darts and lightning bolts their ways so that they can prevent this from happening. Okay, this could be some type of authority figure in your life. Could be a boss, could be you know, sometimes this would come across as maybe an abusive person who would use their power to kind of keep you down or keep you in a certain position, and you would one up them. Okay, let's say if it's a workplace environment situation, this person is wielding their supervisor power to keep you in a position even though they know they have the ability to give you a raise. They know they have the ability to give you these vacation days, but they refuse to just because they can. They wield that sort of no very heavy just because they like the power, okay? But then, pow, here comes a higher power, and then you're shot down. Now that's one scenario. Now the other scenario is that this is you on that self-mastery train. This is like, look, I'm obsessed with my life purpose. I'm obsessed with finding the greatest parts of myself and walking in that authority, okay? A lot of you guys are going to be stepping into your higher power. A lot of you guys are going to be stepping into your authority. Why? Because you're clearing out old cycles as we go through this very intense Mercury retro. Now let's see what it's crossed by. The Hanged Man. See? Pause for the cause. We feel like we're going backwards a little bit, okay? We just vibing it out in terms of what's coming up and examining some of these things that we're examining, some of the things that are coming up with you spiritually that you may be feeling, or the things that are unfolding. This is another part of the enlightenment process. A lot of you guys are going higher and higher. If you've been getting headaches lately, if you've been feeling really sensitive lately in your emotions, and really sensitive like in your head space, you know, like maybe lightheadedness, or like I said, a little bit dizzy, nausea, headaches, things of that nature, that's because it's like you're going higher in the vibration. They say Area 51, if you get too close to it, they're like these vibes or these vibrations that come, and they're so high and so strong that it literally makes you feel like your head's gonna explode, and you're forced to turn and go back the opposite direction. So this may be what that feels like to you, like, oh, my head is gonna explode, because you're receiving the higher knowledge. Okay, now 2 major arcanas right off the bat, just to be clear. Now let's see what's going on in the deep rooted things. The 2 of Pentacles. So some of y'all getting jazzed. I just heard getting jazzy. You about to start throwing out these ideas. You're about to start doing things that you really wanted to do deep down inside. Things that you may have gone back and forth about. Even when it comes to buying things, I'm feeling like you guys have been going back and forth, or you're currently going back and forth right now between buying, investing in this, or holding my money to do something else. Some of you guys are debating between trips. Some of you guys are debating between investing in yourself, investing in something that you feel like is your life purpose or will take you to the next level, or kind of that crossroad energy. No, I shouldn't do it. Maybe you know, it won't work out. All the worst case scenarios start coming on in. Let's see. Let's clarify what this is about. Why is this 2 of Coins here? Waiting. So someone's waiting. Now, this could be the energy of you standing here waiting, juggling back and forth. Do I move forward with a, like being single, or am I going to sit here and I'm going to wait for somebody to come back? Some of you guys are still kind of in that waiting energy. Some of you guys, you keep waiting to see if you're going to get that raise or that promotion. But someone's in the waiting energy. So that's what we are. That's what we're going to be working with. Let's see what's in the recent past. Justice. Some of y'all waiting to hear about a legal case. Some of y'all waiting on somebody to get their karma. Okay. Some of y'all waiting for a final decision, or you could have just got a final decision. And also, this is just like our mind trip. That person who tried to set that intention for your harm may have to sit and may have to watch you win, or watch you rise above that situation in a way that they never expected or thought possible. You know, it's funny how sometimes people really think that they have the power and the authority over your life. But when you decide that you have the power, that you are the creator, magically it seems as though God, the universe, and everybody kind of just supports that too. And in the supernatural ways, you're protected, and you find favor. Justice and karma just seems to work out for you, especially if you walk in integrity. Okay, so that just seems to work out. Now let's see what's going on in your headspace. Oh, the King of Wands. So some of y'all could be waiting for this King of Wands, or you could be waiting to hear a legal case. This could be child support. This could be about leases, mortgages, who's going to get the house, who's going to get the different property in the house. Some of you guys could be in real estate. Now, this person is a good communicator. Some of y'all could actually just be waiting for someone to make contact with you in general, whether it be through some legal type of situation or just some romantic type of situation. But you want to know something. Whoever it is, they on pause. Or they have you on pause, you have them on pause. Somebody is focused. This King of Wands, he's spontaneous. This may be a description of this person. Spontaneous, person who produces results, makes things happen. This person could be significant to you somehow. Okay, let's just make sure it's not that person resisting or adding the resistance to your journey. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and clarify. By the way, I'm using this Lenormand deck. It's my first Lenormand deck, and it's so cute. Okay, King of Wands. Ooh, so it's the mice. So it's like someone has it all, but something is biting away at them. So this could be you feeling like, I'm coming into my vibe. I have what I need. I'm feeling pretty good, but it's something gnawing away at me. And it could be that some of you guys are waiting for a romantic partner, maybe to hear some kind of communication, or some of you guys are just gnawing at the fact that maybe you have a lot or you're doing well, but you want this partner or this romantic interest to come in. Now, let us see. Let's go to the near future to see what's happening here. Okay, we starting to getting a little juicy. It's like the mice are gnawing away at what could be a beautiful feast. Hoo-hoo, the Page of Swords. So even though someone is on pause, doesn't mean they're not looking, duh. So this could be just like the person in our mind trip, the person who is casting the spell, or the person who is watching, trying to set these intentions that aren't going to work. This is someone, of course, as we sing in the YouTube Tarot Choir, this is the person looking at your social media, even if you have them blocked, they are making fake pages, da-da-da-da-da. But I love the depiction in this deck because this person actually has one regular eye, but then they have like this private eye gadget, secret recorder camera, and it has like a flashlight, and to me it just screams like surveillance camera and private investigator. Private investigator could be little friends and little minions running around. Did you see what Scorpio is doing? Did you hear what Scorpio is saying? And it could be these mice too. You see, we just pulled the mice. This is a beautiful, wonderful feast. You're doing well, but then here come these mice munching away and gnawing at what you got. Could possibly be this King of Wands. It could possibly be this Emperor. During this time, you might want to watch what you post, what you say, and who you're talking to, and all of that kind of stuff, because you never know who's reporting back. Because see, the way this Emperor is, you know, the Emperor don't have to go directly to you to say anything. They'll send a little spy. The crazy part about these little spies, they're tricky. They're not going to just upright tell you anything. They're going to ask maybe indirect questions. They're saying this, but they really mean that, you know? So you have to be careful about that as well. Because look at his face. He's looking like, who you think you are, Scorpio? Okay, his or her face or whatever. And again, like I said, this could be someone who would like to keep you down because they don't want to see you reach that level. And it could be, you know, you're about to, or let's say you just recently got a check, like you won the lottery. And it's just like, what you mean Scorpio just won a lottery? See, because all of a sudden, Scorpio owe me all this money. You remember that time I was walking and you made me trip and fall? Oh, my neck, my back. You owe me all this money. You know, stupid stuff just because they can, you know, or they just want to try it, you know. So that's what these little mice are. So pay attention to that kind of energy. Don't go posting things. Don't go making things too known right now, just while we're in this Mercury retro, because this dude here is also, he's reviewing. He or she, they're reviewing the evidence, the facts. It's swords, so it's real. So if you out there on social media and posting things like balling out of control, then they might be like, oh yeah, well, let me go file a lawsuit. You know, anything. Let's see. What is in the fear space? Knight of Wands. Some type of news, some type of letter being served, or some of y'all just kind of in that fear space. You know, as we're going through this Mercury retro, it might be a lot of unexpected people coming back, a lot of unexpected situations being brought back up for review. Just as this page is reviewing, you should be reviewing as well. And a lot of these experiences, I want to say, that you're either coming into now or that will be coming up, they're really going to challenge you to move or change the way that you operate. Some of y'all are really going to have to like stand up and say no. These quick, fast, indirect, I don't know how to answer that. Oh, they put me on the spot. Oh, I don't know, I didn't know what to say. They was all talking about you and I just laughed because I didn't know how to get out of it. You know, I just felt awkward. Like all of that kind of stuff is coming to the surface. Okay, for y'all who are that way, or for people who may have been like that towards you. A lot of people are learning those lessons of how to get out of that. You know, these people are laughing, gossiping, and talking, and you just, you just so happen to be in a room and it's like, how do I get out of this? You know, and this person is watching, trying to see what they gonna say. You know, that's why I say you gotta watch it. You gotta watch your mouth during this transit. Now, let's see how you look to other people right now. Ooh, see? Scorpio, they saw you like, I'm the emperor. How dare you become a star? This is just maybe even the case of, you know how you have a certain group of people, you may have grew up with a few people, and this was always your role. You was always, you know, the page, or you were always the hanged man, or you were always at one particular level. But then here it is, you rise up, you become a shining star, or you start to embody the energy of someone who just really loves themselves. They're obsessively, madly in love with self-care, all of that kind of stuff. And it's like, say what? So you got to watch out for that energy. Let us see what is in your hopes. What do you hope for? Whoa, 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 whoa. Too much going on. This 4 wanted to pop out. And this 4 of, dang, hold up, goodness. The 444, pay attention to that synchronicity. So 444 wanted to pop out. The first one that I noticed though was this soulmate energy. Some of you guys want like your person to come in. You want to be madly, deeply in love with someone else. Some of y'all may feel like, yo, I want to do something with someone. I want to have a partner in crime, a Bonnie and Clyde. Some of you already may have a Bonnie and Clyde, and you just want to fulfill your life purpose with someone, maybe watching or having the table prepared for you guys to eat together. However, we got to get rid of these little mice. Got to get rid of these little mice. Now, how do we get rid of the mice? Look what else came up. This Ace of Swords, declaring your truth, walking in your higher purpose, understanding who you are at a soul level. Now, a lot of times here at Water Star Vibes, we always talking about understanding who you are, walking in destiny, walking in life purpose and all of that. But this transit is all about becoming clear. Okay? Becoming truly clear. And then taking those leaps of faith that will take you leaps and bounds. So focus on intention. That's another thing I'm getting with this card. Intention. Not ready, fire, aim. No. Ready, aim, fire. What is your intention? And then jump. Okay, now I do want to talk about these other 2 4s that we got. This 4 is my drag me to hell card, right? This explains our mind trip. This here is a depiction of like this demon character. And this here is a person who is getting dragged to hell. This is like hell over here, right? So this person is getting dragged in that way. This is what the person thinks that they're doing when they're setting their spell, or they're trying to hold you down, or they're wielding their authority and their power, or they're looking down on you. But then we have this four here. This is the Four of Swords. You're in recovery. You're going to be hidden. You're going to be in a safe space where you'll be revitalized by spirit, where you'll be safe and protected from your enemies, where you'll have a hedge of protection over you. And I'm feeling like for even your loved ones, some of y'all have angels of protections with wings so big your whole family get covered, okay? Some of y'all have fields and fields of angels who surround you. But the thing that is meant for your evil, I am dragging this person to hell. I am going to make this person not live out their life purpose. It's like, how? Sway? How? But here it's like, I got a safe place to hide you. And not to say hide, like this Four of Swords is kind of like maybe even a hermit type energy, but it's just kind of like that hidden energy of I'm going to protect you even when you don't even know you've been protected. Some stuff that you may go to do. You ever had this urge to go do something and then like 3 seconds later you forgot what you was going to go do? You're like, man, just forget it. And you was protected for something you didn't know. That thought was just ripped straight up out your head. Like your spirit guide was like, what's that thought? Give me that. And snatched it. Threw it away. You was like, what? Or you was getting ready to call somebody and you knew you shouldn't have called them. Or you didn't, you was feeling like, shouldn't I? You was going back and forth. And then all of a sudden that angel swooped in and knocked that thought straight out your head. Before you could even pick up the phone, get to that person's name or finish putting in that number, you forgot who you was even calling. That's real. That's not by mistake, especially at this time. And I need you to stop and pay attention to those things and review those things so that you can figure out, is this somebody playing? Is this something going on? And how can I remove this energy? Okay, so use this retro period as a time of reflection, a time to recover and get your energy and your strength back, because as soon as this thing go direct, I mean, a lot of y'all already moving and shaking and making things happen anyway, but when this thing go direct, a lot of y'all are going to hit that blast off for this, last few months of this year. It's going by real fast. So get your truth and your clarity on and make this the next best half of the year possible. And pay attention to that 444. When we talk about the 444, we're talking about stability. A lot of you guys are going to hit a new level of stability. Let's say you moved into a new house and now you got to get the new furniture and decorate, and now you're settling on in. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Settle on in. Because once you settle on in, now you're living in your new place, right? So it's not, oh, you got the new place and that's it. Nope, that's just the beginning. So stability, solid foundation, roots. A lot of y'all are getting to the root of who you are and standing on that truth and walking forward victoriously. So that is what I give for you, Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, your subscribes, your shares. I appreciate you all so much. If you need a personal reading, hit me up, waterstarvibes@gmail.com. Please take a look in the description box to see how you should list your questions, okay? And if you're not subscribed to the channel, I would love to have you as one of my subscribers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Thank you guys so much once again, and I'm sending you so much light and love. See you in the next video.